tuli mu Parliament era nga kyensuubira n'okubakakasa nti Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi ajja kutereeza Speaker wa Parliament omukyala Anita Amwonge. Temulaba nti abadde yeeyita naggwano, abadde yeeyita mutagambwako ng'alowooza nti w'amaanyi twamufunira Joel Ssenyonyi yajja okumuzza mu mbeera. Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi olunaku olwaleero alazeeko Speaker nti byeyefuula ebyakabi ajja bifuulikira eri mu buliri bwe ne magogo, so si ku bannayuganda abawa omusolo nga bba ssente zaabwe ate nga bwe bagezaako okumunnyonnyola ekituufu ekigenda mu maaso. Munnange ayagala bintu bifufujjika bufufujjisi. Honorable Joel Ssenyonyi alimeddeko era atabukidde Speaker alina okukola ekituufu kyalina okukola nga ye Speaker, wabula n'atalowooza nti nno bannayuganda abawa omusolo mu bulumi bye bagenda okuba nga bakituddemu. Joel Ssenyonyi era ayongeddeko nti Speaker Parliament weetunulemu, oli maama weetunulemu, bannayuganda abasuubuzi abakolera mu kikubo abali mu kwekalakaasa ng'ate kati kwekalakaasa kuno kugenzedde ddala eggwanga lyonna. Wabula ffe kye tusaba era kye tuli mu kkubira amaviivi gaffe, tusaba Mukama Katonda atusaasire, atuyambe abasuubuzi bano baleme kuddamu. Tumanyi nti bayita mu bulumi naye obulumi babusigalemu paka nga amazima n'ekituufu bimaze okukolebwako ng'ensonga zaabwe zikoleddwako, baleme kutuula butuuzi ate bamale baveeyo ng'ensonga zaabwe tezinakolebwako. Baganda bange, muganda wange, mukwano gwange, muganda wange, mukwano gwange, ab'ennugu be banaamanya, naye ffe bannayuganda ku lwa Uganda n'eggwanga lyaffe ffe tukola ekituufu kye tulina okukola okutereeza ekitiibwa kya Paalamenti eno n'okuzza Uganda ku ntikko. Tusuubira nti twetaaga okuba n'eddoboozi limu ate era ery'omwanguka, ate era eritali ddoboozi wabula eddoboozi ery'okubuulira bannayuganda. Baganda bange, mu bitemu tubiraba ne tubirekawo, tubiraba ne tutabiwabudde, tubiraba ne tubitwala nga ebitalina mugaso, naye with time ng'ate ffe abagenda obyejjusa. Lwaki tuba tetuyimukiramu ne tugatta amaloboozi gaffe ne tubaako okwogera kwe twogera, ne tubaako eddoboozi etulaizinga okulaba nga tutereeza eggwanga. Tusuubira nti bwe tunaakozesa amaloboozi gano mu ngeri entuufu, bingi bijja kukyuka era eggwanga lyaffe lijja kufuna ekituufu kye lirina okufuna. Naye abasuubuzi baganda baffe, mikwano gyaffe, bajja kuba basobola nabo okweyagalira mu nsi yaabwe. Ne maama tukolererenga gavumenti tunaatuusaawa, tukolerenga Ntamongi tunaatuusaawa, yatalina mpisa, yaddamu abantu nga bw'ayagala, yakolanga by'ayagala. Nedda, no nedda, tetusobola kukkiriza mbeera eyo. Yes, Joel Ssenyonyi tukwebaza nnyo mukama waffe, webale kuyimirirawo, webale kwogera bigambo. Speaker alina nnyo akamanyiro, Speaker amanyira nnyo, naye at least gwe oba osobola omuhandolinga n'omuzza w'alina okudda, akajjanja n'akamanyiro n'olugezigezi by'ateeka ku bantu ate n'obikyusaamu.
In the news that is a land grabber and as such facilitates land grabbers in his area. Unfortunately, when I had raised the matter, at the same time, I had a meeting of physical infrastructure that I was chairing. And I had to rush there because the minister and the UNRWA had already entered. So it is not true that after making the statement, I ran away. Let me finish. I want to be categorical that if there is any clarifications as he imputed here that I need substantiate, I would request that when he's in the house, he becomes clear on what he wants me to substantiate, and I will do. What I also want clear is that he referred to me as a hatchet man. But I almost got angry, but I also forgive him, because people use language that they commonly trade in. So remembering the videos I've been seeing and what he's alleged to be doing, I felt maybe he's in the business of hiring hatchet men. And that's what informed his calling me of a hatchet man, because that is his language on a daily basis. That is my assumption. I would still want to go into that when he's here.
Thank you. So what we can do, we'll wait for Honorable.
When he's
Secretary.
here, Right Honorable Speaker, let him be on record on what he wants me to substantiate. I will substantiate. Thank you very much. Right.
Honorable members, we will wait for Honorable Seji to be here. And I want to re-echo this to, Honorable members. I want to re-echo this to my boss, the leader of opposition. As a leader, we enjoyed to lead by example. This house is guided by rules, and the rules are guiding principles. If, in the opinion and judgment of a presiding officer, the member holding the floor is acting in a total disregard of the rules and guidelines of the presiding officer, the presiding officer has a humble prerogative to guide the House, as I did when Honorable Sechko did in total disregard to the Speaker's guidance. Even you, as a leader of opposition, my boss, when I tell you, leader of opposition, sit, you do. You've never defied it, never. And I must really thank you for that. And going forward, I want to request and urge members to always comply with the guidance and the ruling of a presiding officer to avoid bringing integrity and sanity, for us to bring integrity and sanity to the House, instead of bringing disrepute to respect for each other. Because if you're not talking, if I am telling you sit down, it is very simple. Common knowledge that even my small Walongo will understand. If I tell Tenyua sit, Tenyua will sit. Workers, traders, there's a trader there. No, let's get.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, in the first session of this House of the 11th Parliament, this House resolved that government comes up with a comprehensive, documented taxation policy. And Right Honorable Speaker, as per Rule 220 of our Rules of Procedure, the executive has to come with the action taken on the resolutions of Parliament. Since the first session, we have not heard anything from the executive. Right Honorable Speaker, this August House has been tirelessly working on the issues of taxation. In the motion that was moved here, we had issues to address, like a deepening and widening the tax base. Right now, Right Honorable Speaker, if every tax to be introduced, for example, taxing in weight and others, is to be put on the same traders, we shall not help the economy from getting money. Right Honorable Speaker, in my communication with one of the taxpayers, traders downtown, who are my friends, they informed me another reason for their demonstration. Right Honorable Speaker, the properties of those people downtown are being taken by money lenders. And this House has been receiving, debating the State of the Nation address year in, year out. And one of the strategic bottlenecks, the high cost of credit, the turnaround time with in commercial banks, all those problems which force traders to go to money lenders and get money, even at 120% interest rate a year. Right, Honorable Speaker, I want to request this House that let the executive come up with the progress of the taxation policy, because it solves all the problems these support traders are talking about. Two, Right, Honorable Speaker, I would request that this House, since we are undergoing the budgeting process, let us consider capitalizing public banks so that they can have enough money, so that they can have the capacity of controlling the market, the banking market. Right, Honorable Speaker, in the region, in East Africa, Tanzania, public banks are leading the market by 27%. Kenya, public banks are leading the market by 21%. Here in Uganda, public banks are leading the market by only 7%. How are we going to control the interest rate? Bank of Uganda has done its work. It has cut the interest rate to, even when it cut to 6%, the interest rate remained at, of commercial banks, remained at 18%. Now it's at 22. And getting a loan, you have to spend 3 months processing a loan. This forces traders to go to money lenders at 120%. Right, Honorable Speaker, I beg that we consider all these issues with the stakeholders to have the APEC to submit.
Thank you. Can I hear from the minister? There was something raised by a leader of opposition that you need to answer, including that.
Madam Speaker, on your communication regarding the traders, and also the same issue augmented by the leader of opposition on the strike of traders, mainly due to the issues of taxation, cost of working capital, the hawking of foreigners and wholesalers. We as government, we are engaged now with the traders. As I speak, we are meeting the Honorable Mwebesa and Honorable Mbadi. I'm meeting with Honorable Kasaija and other leaders of the traders to come up with a solution to the issues being raised. And I want to request to this House that, Madam Speaker, we make a statement tomorrow on the progress that we are achieving. But I have no doubt, and should we make a breakthrough this afternoon, Madam Speaker, and the House allows, we'll make a statement this afternoon, but not later than tomorrow. But I have no doubt that this listening government and working NRM government will have a solution to the traders, because we do know how much this affects.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the clarification I'm seeking from the minister, you see, the biggest challenge with the traders is the new system of tax collection, the Infinix. What do you, whatever you want to say it, you call it, but I've used the mine, which is simpler for me as per the traders. Madam Speaker, my prayer, and I'm seeking from the minister, what do you lose if you first hold this system? A petition is brought, you got the Committee of Parliament, we see where the challenges are, and these people start working. But they will not continue working unless this tax system collection is still on. That's their major challenge. They are saying it's oppressing them. And you as a minister, they have petitioned you. I had the Minister of Finance, Madam Speaker, raising the same thing. Let us first sort this tax collection system, and then afterwards, you sit, train them, and we come back and we have sanity in the traders. Otherwise, they will not continue unless this collection system is not sorted out, because there are a lot of challenges. You cannot get someone riding a border, carrying salt. You ask him for a receipt from that what you are calling the tax collection system. Someone is not having 150 million business, easy returns. Is also put under the same. It's not registered under VAT. You are doing the same. So can we agree on our minister? And I know you can do that. Let us first hold it. Once you hold it, we can study. You meet the traders, other than everything, unless the president comes out. If the president doesn't come, we shall not move. You are killing Mr. Museveni for nothing. He cannot do anything solvable. It's you to do that work.
Madam Speaker. Those are the same solutions that we are looking at. And as I said, once the meeting is done, if there's a possibility to make a statement this afternoon, we will, but not later than tomorrow, we will update the leaders of the nation and the country on the progress we are making to resolve the issues of traders. But I have no doubt that we are going to resolve these issues. Thank you.
Let's have these issues resolved and let's debate the report when it comes. We cannot, whatever we are doing now is premature. Let's get a report. Honorable Ayo, Bedi, Bedi Ping, honorable members, let's get that report. We had already given instructions to the minister. Let's get the report and we'll debate that report and give our orders on that report. So when do we have the report this afternoon?
The best time would be tomorrow so that we're able to present a concrete
So
way
we'll have
forward
the
on this
report
matter.
tomorrow at 10.
Tomorrow at 10.
So let's have the report tomorrow at 10. We debate all those issues. And of course, when the issue of Honorable Javira on capitalization of local banks, which one will you capitalize and which one will you leave out? We only have a housing finance, which we have just recapitalized. Interest rates.
Okay. I only didn't get your guidance properly when you said being queen. I didn't get what you meant. So
No, that is his other name. That is Ayo's name. Next. Yes, Patrick.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I think it will be appropriate. Last time you gave us hope that the president is going to sit on this matter and completes about it. Now the minister is here, is giving us hope that there is a meeting that is going on, which is good. That's good news because we want our traders to continue trading. Now, as you come back, Honorable Minister, we want you to come back with information to us. One, what is the cost this country incurs every day the traders close their shops in terms of tax collection? You must tell us, because you might come back here and you tell us we will resolve this next week. If you inform us the impact of everyday closure, what is the cost in terms of tax collection? What is the cost in terms of doing business in the country? Then lastly, Right Honorable Speaker, this would be the time where we would be seeing ministers, especially the Minister of Finance, Minister of Trade, sensitizing the public about what is going on. But Right Honorable Speaker, on TVs, on radios, they come, but the information they give out is not, especially to the trader in the village, in Kasanda. They don't know about IFRIS, and when it comes to closing of shops, they also ask, should we also close? So everyone is going to close without proper information. So I want to plead with you. This is the time, morning, evening, every minute, to inform the public what they need to know about what is going on and what government is doing about it. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, there is a lot of uncertainty on how much tax is being paid, because these people are saying they don't even know how much tax they are supposed to pay. We passed bills here. We are now going to pass again another tax bills. we pass these bills, people don't get to know how much tax they are paying and how it should be paid. So people need to know how much they are paying so that they accept that, yes, we have to pay, whether we want it or not. Next.
Statement by Parliamentary Commissioner on a fact-finding visit to Mandela National Stadium, Nambole.
Following our fact-finding visit to Mandela National Stadium, Nambole, and in line with the earlier undertaking made by the minister, I will allow an update to this house by the commissioner, and that is pursuant to Rule 54, one of the rules of procedure. I now invite the commissioner to give us the findings since he had been there for some days.
Much obliged, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I had thought initially that I would augment the debate outgoing on the subject matter so that those who read the answer do not have their heads spin over how matters have been cascaded on the answered. But allow me to be brief because a lot of what I had captured has actually found itself on the floor of Parliament by virtue of the minister's submission and your recognition of the issues you saw observed. So I will be very brief. Secondly, it's an interim observatory statement following the urgency with which these matters captured the attention of the House, and therefore did not go into deeper investigations of what is and what is not at the facility. Right Honourable Speaker, on Friday the 12th of April, 2024, the House's attention was drawn to concerns that the Confederation of African Football CAF had in an interim inspection report made a declaration to the effect that the Ugandan major national stadium at Nambole was not ready to host international matches given the inordinate delay in the completion of the ongoing renovation civil works on the complex. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, the Honourable Speaker directed the Minister of Sports and Finance to meet with urgency to resolve the impasse and with directives to the Commission of Parliament to attend the stakeholders.
Tuli mu Parliament. Tuli mu Parliament oyo mbaka abadde tulina Leader of Opposition omukulu Honorable Ssenyonyi era ndowooza ebigambo abyogedde mubiwulidde bulungi. Baganda bange, mikwano gyange, yenguza egenda mu maaso ng'ate munange abagirya bayongera kwekkusa naye byonna bijja fuuka lufumo mu ggwanga lino singa tunaba bannayuganda naffe tuyimukiddemu ne tugamba no, enough is enough, era ne twemukiramu ne baganda baffe abasuubuzi abali mu kulwana okulaba nga buli kimu kigenda bulungi abakimu kiterera nga bwe kirina okuba nga kitambula. Tuli basiimu nnyo baganda baffe abasuubuzi, mwebaligatta ddoboozi lyammwe kulya bannayuganda era mwebali nnyo nkola byenjawulo ebitwala Uganda eno mu maaso.